Okay, we're now on the record for this Wednesday afternoon docket, November 3rd, 2021. Mr. Orozco?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Damian Orozco here. I am on cause number CL 195753I, Your Honor. That is number 24 on your docket for this afternoon. Your Honor, I understand this is a drop docket. Reviewing my file, it's a 2019 case. It was originally in County Court Law number 8. It got transferred to your court. There is a gentleman by the name of Alexander Wolf as a supervising attorney for Paget Law Group. I don't know if he's present in today's hearing or not, Your Honor.
I don't think so, but I have that it got reset for December the 13th.
Okay, ma'am. I'll make a notation on my calendar and make an appearance then.
Okay, and at 9:30.
Reset December what, Your Honor?
13th?
Uh-huh.
Is it at 9:30, Ms. Rivera? Okay.
Thank you, Judge. And that's all my business with this honorable court. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
You too, Judge. Please safe.
Likewise, Mr. McLaughlin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what number?
I actually have several before your court number. They start with number 3 on the docket.
CL 184356-I Portfolio Recovery versus Samuel Castillo.
Yes, Your Honor. And we're seeking a default judgment on it.
Okay, were you given an order setting hearing for a default hearing today?
No, Your Honor. These were all Dwops.
Okay, so you're asking to retain this on the docket in order to set it for a motion for default?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, and how much time are you needing to file that motion for default?
I'd ask for 30 days, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and if I'm gonna set a tickler for December the 3rd. If it has not been filed by that time, it's gonna go back on the drop docket.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, which other one?
The next one I have is number 4 on the docket.
Okay, CL 185433-I Portfolio Recovery versus Juan de los Santos. And what's the announcement?
Again, we want to retain it for 30 days to have a hearing on a motion for default judgment. I believe the motion has already been filed.
Okay. Can you confirm, Ms. Rivera?
Yes, Judge, I'll go ahead and print out the order setting hearing. It was filed back in July, but it didn't make, actually, we do need that one was signed, Judge. Nobody appeared on the 8th of September of 2021. So therefore, Your Honor did set it for Dwop. I would need another order setting hearing, Judge.
Okay, so just submit an order resetting hearing on that default judgment. And if no one appears again, then I'm gonna set it back on the drop docket.
Okay. The next one is number 5.
CL 175048-I Portfolio Recovery versus Rosa Duarte, Duarte. Okay.
We need to file a request for setting for a bench trial.
Okay, Ms. Rivera, can you give me a date for that bench trial?
Yes, Judge, we can do December the 13th at 11.
Okay, December 13th at 11, make sure that that order setting the bench trial reflects that date and time, and that it's also sent to the defendant.
Okay. We have number 7 on the docket.
CL 153946-I Portfolio Recovery versus Vanessa Venessa Grimaldo.
Yes, Your Honor. And in that case, there is an answer filed, and we'd like to set a bench trial on December 13th at 11 a.m. as well, if possible.
Okay, that's fine. And it'll be the same requirement, order setting hearing for bench trial reflecting that date and time. And for you to please make sure the defendant is also CC'd on that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Number 8 on the docket.
CO 185826-I Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Maribel Lugo.
We need to set a hearing for a motion on default judgment.
Okay, has the motion for default judgment already been filed?
I believe it has, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may,
Sure.
it was previously set, nobody appeared, Judge, therefore, Your Honor, set it up for Dwop.
I
Okay.
understand.
All right, go ahead and file an order resetting hearing
Yes, Your Honor.
so that we can make sure to get that set for you.
Okay. Number 10 on the docket.
Okay. Order resetting hearing. CO 154255-I Portfolio Recovery versus Jessica Mendoza.
Yes, Your Honor. And we'd like the last one to file an order setting hearing for a motion for default judgment.
Okay, so the motion for default judgment is already on file?
I believe so, Your Honor. The copy I have is not file stamped, but it appears to me everything is in the file that supports it.
Okay. So, and it's gonna be the same thing, like I'm gonna set a tickler for December the 3rd for number 8. And I'm gonna set a tickler for December the 3rd on number 10. If the order resetting hearing is not submitted by that time period, I'll put it back on the drop docket.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and your next one?
Is number 14.
PL 196537-I Citibank versus Tomas Rangel.
Yes, Your Honor. We request 30 days to file a motion for a summary judgment and
Okay, file your motion for summary judgment with an order setting hearing reflecting December the 13th at 11 a.m.
yes, Your Honor. Number 17 on the docket.
CL 21473-I TD Auto Finance versus Elvira Rodriguez.
Yes, Your Honor. We would like to request a bench trial on December 13th at 11. I believe that the defendant did file an answer.
Okay. Then just the same, do an order setting hearing on the bench trial for December 13th at 11 a.m., making sure that the defendant is CC'd on that.
Yes, Your Honor. Number 19.
Okay, that's CL 192382-I Cons versus Gelacio, GELACIO Tavera, TAVERA.
In this case, Your Honor, the defendant had again filed an answer, and we would request a bench trial on December 13th at 11, and we'll file a proposed order for the order setting hearing.
Okay.
The last one is number 21.
CL 185246-I Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Javier Trejo.
We request 30 days to file a motion for default judgment.
Okay, we'll set a tickler for December 3rd. If it's not filed by then, it'll go back on the drop docket.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have today.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes. Okay, I have somebody under Diego Rivera. Please announce yourself. Mr. Rivera, you're here on F 4031-20-9 in the matter of the marriage of Diego Rivera versus Cheyenne, Chaianne Carrasco. That is Carrasco. Mr. Rivera, can you hear me? Mr. Rivera, can you hear me? Okay, let me see. He is connected to audio. All right, so I'm gonna go down the line then. It is 2:13 p.m. The docket started and was set for 2 p.m. CL 160660-I. Discover Bank versus Elizabeth Beas. Anyone here for Discover Bank or Elizabeth Beas? All right, that is dismissed for want of prosecution. CL 194647-I, Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Victoria Garcia. That's number 6 on the court's docket. Anyone here for Portfolio Recovery or Victoria Garcia? Portfolio Recovery, Victoria Garcia. Portfolio Recovery, Victoria Garcia. Okay, no one is here on that case, and that'll be dismissed for want of prosecution. CL 185966-I, Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Roel Martinez. Anyone here on that case? Portfolio Recovery Associates, Roel Martinez. Portfolio Recovery Associates, Roel Martinez. No one is here on that matter, and that'll be dismissed for want of prosecution. F 3512-20-9 in the matter of the marriage of Santos Aguirre Campos and Pedro Aguirre Moncada. Santos Aguirre Campos, Pedro Aguirre Moncada. Santos Aguirre Campos, Pedro Aguirre Moncada. No one here by that name. And for that matter, that'll be dropped for dismissal for want of prosecution. CL 202715-I, One Main Financial Group versus Yesenia Olazaran, Olazzaran. Anyone here on that matter? One Main versus Yesenia Olazaran. One Main versus Yesenia Olazaran. No one here by that name. That'll be dismissed for want of prosecution. CL 196530-I, TD Auto Finance versus Carlos Quintanilla. Anyone here on that matter? TD Auto Finance versus Carlos Quintanilla. TD Auto Finance versus Carlos Quintanilla. No one here on that matter. That'll be dismissed for want of prosecution. CL 187198-I, number 28 on the court's docket. Cascade Capital LLC, assignee of Santander Consumer USA versus Higinia, Higinia Garza. And nobody is here for that matter, and that's a default judgment, Ms. Ubeda? A motion for default judgment?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, then that'll be set on the next drop docket. CL 186488-I, Cascade Capital assignee of Santander Consumer versus Jorge Mendoza. That is also set for a motion for default judgment, and no one is present for that. So that'll be set for the next drop docket.
Your Honor, can you give me 1 second, Judge?
Sure.
Okay, yes, you are correct, Judge. They are set for default docket. I mean, for default.
Okay,
That's correct.
so they'll be set for the next drop docket. Okay, F 4031-20-9 in the matter of the marriage of Diego Rivera versus Cheyenne Carrasco. Let the record reflect that there is an individual by the name on the screen of Diego Rivera. Mr. Rivera's name has been called out 3 times, has been asked. I'm asking Mr. Rivera to unmute. Mr. Rivera has not unmuted, and he is connected to audio.
Hello.
Mr. Rivera, you've been called out several times, sir. You need to turn on your camera.
Oh,
Mr. Rivera, can you hear me? Mr. Rivera,
there, unmute. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Judge?
yes. And I do
Okay.
need for you to turn on your camera.
I need to look through.
There's by your microphone, there's a little video camera. You just click on that.
Searching. My microphone.
Okay, so either way, sir, are you going to be pursuing your divorce?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you were to submit a final divorce decree, sir, that was to be signed by you all, and that hasn't been submitted.
Oh, okay.
So were you going to submit that?
Yes. I don't have it
Okay.
with me presently though.
Let me see, we had carried it over from July. Waiver of service, and there was going to be a new final decree of divorce to be submitted. I think, let me see. You filed your petition for divorce on October 30th, 2020. And then that waiver of service was not, let me see. Okay, the waiver of service was signed on September 18th. And that was the issue. Because you can't have your waiver of service be signed before you file your petition for divorce.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
So in order for us to accept it, Ms. Carrasco will also have to be present. Have we already had a hearing where she was present?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
Was that the one that we had on July 26th?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I don't have any notes that reflect that both you and the respondent were present and put on testimony. Usually there'll be some notes on here saying that both of you were present. So I would have to look myself and ask my court reporter to look for that date.
Okay.
Let me see.
Judges, for the hearing on the 25th of August, Judge, nobody appeared, therefore we set it up for Dwop.
I think if I recall correctly, has your wife made an appearance via Zoom? I don't recall that. Hasn't it just been you?
I believe so. Yes, just me.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So I believe that the reason that we held over the hearing was so that on August the 25th, you and Ms. Carrasco could be present because the waiver of service was done incorrectly. And neither of you showed up on that day.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'm gonna give you all one last opportunity to show up. And she has to be present because it was done, that waiver was done incorrectly. So I need to ask her some questions.
I understand
So-
that's part of your process, correct?
Yes. Do you happen to have an email address that Ms. Carrasco uses?
I don't personally know.
Okay. Do you still have some communication with her?
Yes, we have her phone number, yes.
Okay. So, and you all do share a child, right?
Correct, ma'am.
Okay. And that's a daughter?
Daughter, Darla, yes.
Okay. And she just turned 7 this year. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And are you seeing her?
Yes,
Okay. So do you all have a good relationship as far as visitation?
yes, there's no aggravation or nothing, and no, so, like they say, no hard feelings.
Well, that's good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give you a setting for December the 15th at
Okay,
9:30 a.m. And Mr. Rivera, you all need to be there. Both
December
of
15th,
you,
December 15th at 9 a.m.,
9:30.
9:30.
So if she needs to ask for some time off at work, tell her to ask for the whole morning off.
Okay,
Because those civil dockets do tend to be long.
Okay, I understand.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. And do we have information for him, Ms. Rivera? Is that how he got the Zoom link?
Yes, Judge, if I'm not mistaken, I do have his email, but if you can put it on the record, that would bring clarity, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Rivera, can I please have your email address?
Oh, it's on the other line on my phone. I can't get to it right now. What can we
So
do?
just give me 1 second, Judge, maybe I can just, I can read it. I have Dean Rivers 52 at Gmail.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay, then that's the one, Judge.
Okay. All right, then we will send you the link for December the 15th at 9:30 and please share it with Ms. Carrasco.
Yeah, I will, man. I'll call her
Okay.
several times till she gets it.
Okay. Is that, then I think that, I believe that concludes your
Hello.
business with the court today.
Am I still on?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm
Okay, that's all, sir.
just want to make sure I'm still on because I didn't get a response.
Okay. All right, you can remove yourself.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Let me go ahead and assist him with that. All right. Okay, that concludes this afternoon's docket. I believe we called all the cases or have a resolution as to whether they'll be reset or dropped. Okay, let me stop the live stream.